So I'm a male model, and one of the reasons I got into modeling, there was a couple reasons. Lifestyle, super fun. Second of all, they showed me a spreadsheet. Old agent showed me a spreadsheet of how much male models were making. I was like, oh. And the third thing was that seeing Looksmaxxing and that whole algorithm being pushed into men, it's like 80s, 90s textbook what they did to women back in the 80s and 90s to push fashion. I'm obsessed with marketing. I didn't go to school for marketing. I went to school for baseball, to be honest. But you know what I did in college? I saw a lot of Mad Men. And I got really, really obsessed with the psychological factor that is played into consumerism. And here's one of the driving forces of consumerism. Here we go, guys. Hey, oh, where the money bags? What are money bags? But I got into it because when I was seeing this algorithm trend of like Looksmaxxing and how men should really care about how they look and all their physical attributes, just in time or on par with fast fashion being pushed. Lifestyle, yo. Let's have some fun because let's have some fun. At the same time, I'm seeing how male fashion is being upended because of these consumeristic and capitalistic needs, and perfect time. It's the perfect time for me to shine. It is really interesting though, and thank God I'm not on that side of TikTok. That shit is rancid. It doesn't make any sense. Yo, you want a diet and skincare tip? Drink water. Only drink water. I love to drink Baja Blast. I'm not perfect. I'm only human. We are a part of the human condition. I love my Baja Blast, I ain't gonna lie. But just drink water. Drink water. If you're having a hard time figuring out your body, by the way, how about you take a 3-day fast? Take a weekend and not eat anything and just drink water with real Celtic salt. Buy Celtic salt, drink water, fast for those 3 days, and go back to eating single ingredient stuff. If you have really bad skin and your hygiene's on check, you only drink water, there is something in your diet that is messing up your face. It's usually alcohol, milk, seed oils, all the processed food. Oh my God, yo, I'm not like, I be eating processed food. I had wings and fries the other day. Yesterday I had cookies. I'm actually gonna get some right now because my roommates makes the best cookies. I'm not perfect, but I do realize that most and 80 to 90% of my diet is single ingredient foods. I try to make my food. That's also another huge aspect that humans kind of miss, and it's this whole like comfort thing where other people are making your food and you don't know how to cook. That is crazy. You know why? You know how much love goes into making your own food? It translates into the food. That's why it's so good for you, because the intention that's behind you making your food and putting your love into it, that's why the best meal I will ever have in my life is my mom. Call your mom. Call your mom. My mom's meals are the best. You know why? Because that seasoning of love can't go wrong. There is something about making your food and loving to make your food and the nourishing that will come from this food, the great. You want to get technical with it? Let's not get so philosophical. You're basically cumming your oxytocin all over the food. That's what you're doing. Your hands sweat, your hands touching the food, you're secreting chemicals through your hands, through your labor. You know this, right? And it's literally being seasoned into the food. When your mom makes her food and she's doing it with her hands, she's secreting, she's sweating because she's putting in the work. She's secreting oxytocin and she's putting it into the food. That's what's going on. What's the inverse of that, you may ask? Juanito, who's getting paid to make your food. His cortisol levels are off the charts. You know why? Because he's probably high. He's worked 3 doubles this week, and this is the 4th one out of the 5 ones he's gonna work. He's thinking about the 5th shift, and while he's making your burrito. You got the line cook over there. He's hitting bumps in the bathroom. What is he secreting into your food? That guy who just seasoned your meat just came back from a 3-cigarette smoke chain break. Are you understanding where I'm going? Hands. Obviously, everybody puts on gloves, but the intention, where your mind is at when you're making the food.
it doesn't even have to go that dark. Even just the agreement to get paid in order for labor, there is so much energy transfer going on there. And you know who's the victim? Your food.
A sleeper tip, the gua sha. The gua sha does work. I've always wanted to do that. This whole video is actually, in fact, because I wanted to do that. I haven't been able to do that in social media in forever. So I just... What are you up to?